Hey guys, I'm back. I just want to say hello and I want to say welcome to a new part of a new series. I started a couple Minecraft episodes, decided it wasn't really my thing, though I might do some modded Minecraft here. I just want to say hello and say how you guys are doing. And I haven't been putting much effort in my videos, which all two of them, but I should still at least try. So I'm gonna start. I have a friend. Yeah, I have a friend. I probably should edit this out, but I'm still new to this. So I have a friend that is actually teaching me how to do this stuff. He's gone for the moment, so I'm just going off of what I know so far. But I have a new series for you. I'm going to play a game called Katawa Shoujo, and I want to see what you guys think of it. I played it a long time ago, and I can't remember how I played it, but I love the game. It was a beautiful story, and see how you guys like it. Let's start. Start. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. Oh, this is so slow. Okay, this popular retreat is for the couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy, far out of sight for teachers and fellow students. Far out of sight, you say? Getting nasty. Okay, but now in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. Probably because they are, man. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in the cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Ah yes, the note. Slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of a letter in the locker, but this way shows up a bit more of shows a bit of initiative. I wish I could have gotten one of those. High school sucked for me. I had one girl say like, "Hi." Everyone's like, "Hi." She was like, "Bye." And I was like, "I like you." She's like, "No." I was like, "Okay." And then that is how I became a nerd. Actually, I was a nerd for all my life. But let's keep going with the game. I'm sorry if you hear that. I have Tourette's, so you might go hear that once in a while. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes slightly falling. Oh, I definitely need to edit this out. I gotta figure out how to do that. If it's in, you know why, because I suck at this. Okay, the snowflakes. The snowflake. The snowflakes silently falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in the stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time slowed to a crawl. Holy shit! The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone's approaching me from behind. Hasao? You came? A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than a eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face the voice of my dreams. My heart begins to race. Oh, I am hot! That is me. Oh, the girl's cute too. A Wanako? I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Damn it! I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line. That was the result? Pathetic. Yes, I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. Oh, oh. My heart is pounding now. If it was trying to burst out of my chest and claim the girl for itself. Well, then that would be going for an episode of Adventure Time. That guy was creepy. My heart like that. I'd probably hang out with him. He'd probably get me laid or something. We're back to my sexy face. And that ass. That ass. So, here we are. in the cold. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. Cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Awakano flinches ever so softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself, as supported by some new competence. Her eyes lock with me as she lazily twirls her long, dark hair around her finger. Oh, that means she likes you! But I guess the note means she likes you too. Wait. Why is she wearing a skirt in the winter? Oh, that is cold as shit. If I were wearing a skirt, my balls would be freezing off. They'd be literally blue balls. They'd be snowballs. Like a snowman. Okay, but, all the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. Dun dun. Oh, never mind. I thought I was going to beat again. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried. Good thing I'm thinking about everything. You see? Boo, boo. I wanted to know. Uh-oh. That's not good. If you go out with me. Oh shit, there's the killer. I stand there motionless, safe from my pounding heart. I want to say something or reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Okay, when that comes to mind, I think one of those old, like, what are those things? Medieval torture devices where they strap your arms and your legs and they stretch you to death. All I remember is Zabumafu doing that. ADHD, I love going to topic. But just saying, that's what I kind of imagine. Just like, they just doing that. It's like... Hasao? Oh, the music's getting tense. I reach up, try to massage my throat, but only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Oh, that's a heart attack. Hasao? Doo. My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Oh shit. I'm horny. Hasao! Oh shit. The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. Dude, you don't go on the knees on the first... She'd even go on... You guys didn't even go on a date yet. You're already on your knees, man. I mean, you move fast. I gotta give you that, man. Something tells me you're gonna get laid soon. The world around me. The canopy of the bare branches. The dull winter sky. A wanako running towards me. All these fade to black. The last thing I remember before slipping away to the sounds of a wanako... I cannot get her name. Is it Iwanako? Iwanako. I'm going to call her Iris. The sounds of Iris screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above. I like that name, Iris. I should have been her parent. Like, who's your daddy? And it'd been me, and I was like, I'm going to name you Iris. And she'd be like, okay. Oh! Am I dead? Well, it's beeping, which means I'm not dead. Unless I'm some type of zombie. Oh! Did I break it? It's been 4 months since my heart attack. Wait, you had a heart attack? Dude! You must have had a hankering for that pussy. Holy shit. I'd be like, ah! Pussy is finally here. Then bam! Your heart's dead. It attacked you. In that whole time, I could probably count the times I'd left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. For months. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts. So I had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. A strange word. A foreign alien one. One that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition. It causes my heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently, I've had it for a long time. They said it's a miracle I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Oh, yeah, it's a miracle. Oh, okay. I have an explanation for this. It's called game. You're actually a main character in the game. It's gotta be it. Dude, if it wasn't, this would be creepy, because I'd just be stalking on this one sexy guy for a while. And his girlfriend, Iwanako. Or Iris. It's Iris. It's now Iris. I'm her daddy. Okay, but is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better. More appreciative of my life. I'm moving my computer. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I already had a full day then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Dude, that is love. Of course there isn't a cure. Well, at least you guys have a house. I wish my parents would do that. I think, my dad would probably, sell his kidney. If anybody would actually buy it. And my mom would probably try to get help. And it's like, hey, we got you $5. That could get me a Big Mac. Oh, hell yeah. I'm getting that Big Mac. But I'll just wait. I'll get a Big Mac later. But because of this late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. I shouldn't sound so happy and shit. I should probably try to sound depressed. Because I would be depressed if I was in the hospital for 4 fucking months. Oh. When I was first admitted, I felt like if I was missed. For about a week, my room was the ward, and the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that this season I had got the only... Yeah, season, that's what it is. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because they were sending me their sympathy in return to a class project. Oh, dude, that sucks. Oh, we had to do that once. Oh, I feel bad for her. She got a girl wasn't in a car wreck a while back when I was in 3rd grade. We all made her cards. I signed a card. I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to sign a piece of paper, give it to a cute girl. Everybody was like, I wrote my name in cursive because I'm a good student. They got extra fucking credit. You don't do that. That's rude. That's rude, okay? But still, credit be nice. But, okay. Fucking ADHD, man. Maybe some people are generally concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Oh, this guy is emo. Wait. Iwakino was the last job visiting. My heart died that day. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had much to talk about when she visited anyway. She was always talking about hey, you know how I ruined your heart? I'm that good looking. But we didn't touch the subject. That was between us on the snowy day ever again after that. Except for the time she wanted to touch my chest and then have sexicles with me in the basement of the hospital. The hospital? That's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they're in a hurry and have a million other patients waiting for them that it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist. I was seriously about to say gynecologist. I swear I wasn't gonna. I didn't even mean to. But, the first month or so, I asked the head gynecologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate on when I'd be able to leave. He never answered me anything straightforward in a way, but told me to wait and see if the treatments and surgeries work. So I idly could observe the scar that was those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change in appearance over time, thinking of it was some kind of omen. Seriously, I'm gonna do that every time I fuck up, okay? Well, that's gonna be a huge series of just that. But I still asked the head cardiologist about leaving. My expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore, and I don't read a reply. Oh, that's cold. The way he shuffles around the shower. How did I read that as around the shower? I must be thinking about gay men again. Okay, seriously, gay men are on my mind. Oh, just kidding, not really. The way he shuffles around the answer shows me there's at least some hope. At least, at some point, I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. All I started seeing was just a bunch of people talking about politicians and crap. And I didn't care about the wall. I didn't care about the lady president taking away our guns. Maybe it's just some kind of wrong kind of escapism for my situation. But I'd rather went to books. Oh, wait. Holy shit. I was joking. But I started reading instead. There's a small library at the hospital. Although it was more like a storeroom for books, I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. Dude, that is cold. I would never read a book. Okay, I read one once. It was a sexy book. I was like, mm. And then I dropped the book and ran away from it because I felt myself being weirdly, oddly attracted to a book. Wait, maybe I'm booksexual. Yeah. Okay. But I found that I liked reading, and I think I even became a little addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. I even had to smell the paper all the time, but I loved the stories. That's what my whole life was like. The days became increasingly hard to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. I felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass I was trapped inside, instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause a realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things that surrounded me was painfully crashed into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start feeling sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest become so hard that I would have to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling if I was going to cry. It was a great porno. But that opened happening rarely, because they don't allow too many of those. And I would never cry. Today the doctors came in and gave me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. Like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There's this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers and then setting aside to make a pointless of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment.
Hello, Hasao. How are you today?
Yeah, he is definitely an Asian doctor. I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him.
You fuck. I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine. We have all your medication sorted out. I'll give you your father the prescription.
He is slowly going Russian. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. Oh, dude, this guy's
so many.
What, pills? I take it from this hand, look at it for myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Oh. Holy shit. Oh, he's got diarrhea? And he sits in the bed all day. Oh, shit. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me in front of the paper seems... Okay, I know he reads, because I don't know that word. Insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. Okay, there. I'm trying to read these words. Abnormal vision. Abnormal anus. Sex twice a day. Dude, this guy is lucky if he got sex. I'll put the diarrhea in that. That's only with some fetishes. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have that. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, boobs and dosages are listed underlined with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to make it only makes me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life, every day?
I'm afraid this is the best we could do at this point. However, the new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see this list fade over the years.
Yeah, in 2 years you could have less diarrhea. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. I'd felt better if he gave me a hooker.
Also, spoken with your parents, we believe that it would be best if you don't return you back to your old school.
What? I can't see Manako's ass. Iris's ass.
Just calm down, Isao. Listen to what the doctor has to say.
Calm down. The way he says it tells me he's full. He knew full well I didn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Seriously, those people are nerds. Whatever my concern, that shows it's ignored.
We understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that it is wise for you to be under supervision. At least not until we're sure your medication is suitable. So I spoke to your parents about the transfer. It's a school called Yamako Academy. It specializes in dealing with disabled students. Are there wheelchair derbies? Oh, dude, I would ramp off at every time. Disabled? What am I? I don't even have a wheelchair. It has been 24 hours. It has a 24-hour nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital, because you'll be fucked. The majority of students live on campus, and there's a lot of cute girls. I'm guessing. I don't stalk them. I mean, they have boobs and... Well, think about the boating school of sorts. It is designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby.
Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really free, there would be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't have to make a hospital nearby for a selling point. That is horrible. How many people die in there?
Of course, that's only if you want to go. But your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you.
We went out there and had a couple looks a week back. I think you'd like it.
There was some sweet ass.
It looks like I don't really have a choice, but there's sweet ass.
Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education.
This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity.
Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school. One, it's not the same one.
Yeah. A special school, that's an insult. That's what I want to say. It's a step down, bitch. You don't know my life. Dad, tell him.
It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way.
It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but need a little help in one way or another. Like with you, you need your heart pumping, so we give you ass.
Your father is right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues at another hospital is a graduate.
I don't care, okay? A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's a disability is, okay? I really hate that something being so important has been decided for me, but what I can do about it? Normal life would be out of the question now. I'd have to have a big dick to make up for this shit. It's funny. I was out of my life being actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this like a reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something out. Something about how I can go back to school anyway. But no. Okay? I'm gonna say anything. The fact is I know it's futile. Okay? I look around the room, feel very tired of all this. The hospitals, doctors, my condition, every time. I don't see anything about what makes this feel any different. Okay? This really isn't a choice. I know this, but this, if I was going to the state of school, what are those even like? Okay? As much as I want to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. And holy shit, have I been recording for 41 minutes? That's what my thing says. That is a long ass time. Well, let me try. It's a clean slate. This isn't a bad time. How people care for that kind of shit. That's all I can think of to get me through this. At least I have something. It's still something. If it's a special school, it's something. It's a French style. My life isn't over. There's cute girls. I would put my dick in them and be like, ugh. Okay, that might be rape. It would be a mistake to resign myself to think of that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like, okay? Oh my god. It's the gas. I must see if I have much time and see if I can start this recording. But the gate looks far too pompous for what it was. You know what's also far too pompous? My tiredness. Okay, I need a break, motherfucker. I will let you guys go. I love you. And I'll let you go, guys. Well, I'm trying to put more effort in these videos, but I am awkward as a fucking snake in front of mice. Actually, that isn't awkward. That is fucking... He is hungry. Oh, wait. A crippled snake in front of 1,000 buff-ass mice all working out at the same time. That's how awkward it is. It's like, fuck! I'm gonna just go. You don't need to hear me. Bye, guys. I love you!
Bye.